This is an example of a case in which the employer succeeded in arguing just cause for termination. The case came out of British Columbia. The employee was the most senior management person in the company. He held the position of president. His responsibilities included signing authority, and he had considerable jurisdiction and power within the company. So what happened is the plaintiff had submitted a receipt for a business expense as a luncheon for $250, and he wrote down the names of other employees that were allegedly in attendance. In fact, they were not. The management of the company confronted him and basically said, "Hey, what's all this about? Is this for real?" And unknown to the plaintiff, the company had already contacted the other employees who were named on the receipt, and they said, "I don't know what he's talking about." And when he was confronted, he still maintained the truth of the receipt that he had submitted. The trial judge found that that was a fundamental breach of a duty of honesty and trust, and even when confronted with it, that added more fuel to the fire, and the employee was terminated for cause. It was confirmed by the Court of Appeal, and it's reflective of this issue of trust and confidence, particularly in a senior management person in the company. The company also had a policy document, but again, do you need a policy document to say you have to be honest? But maybe that added a further argument. So it's an example, an extreme one, of how the company can succeed in just cause. There's a second case involving an employee who put spyware on the computer of co-employees and monitored their activity at work. Now, that was found to be a violation of principle of trust. He was terminated for cause, but ask yourself, how much different is that from the employee who's tape recording a conversation unknown to the other person? To me, there's not that much of a difference. It perhaps sounds certainly seriously grave when you put a spyware program on another employee's computer, but it leads to the same thing. You're expecting a person to be honest and upstanding, and there they are tape recording or using spyware to record movements. In any event, these are examples of cause allegations that have indeed succeeded. So it's not an impossible task.